Welcome back to another episode of the
Ball
Sack
podcast.
podcast.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I was like, please don't say the same time.
Well, let's introduce ourselves. We got Andre on my right. We got Cooper on our left. Sheldon over here.
Sheldon.
And Patrick in the fucking shadows.
Shadow Patrick. XX _.
Kagebushin style. Shadow Hokage.
His next will be a name.
It's next. Yeah, that's the next LB.
That's a throwback, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
The king in the shadows.
He's just looking at us in the blankest face.
Massive.
He's just like, what the fuck? What am I watching right now?
Oshino, bro.
Oshino, bro, dude.
Oshino, nah, dude.
Who gets hyped up like that? Who gets hyped up? Nobody.
Us when the first episode of Ninja Kamui came out.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true, yeah.
Yep.
We went hard for that one.
We did. Go watch
So
that
good.
episode, please.
We went hard and we're hard.
Oh, you said it right.
Yes.
How are your guys' weeks?
I never want to do it again. Never.
He's never gonna want to move now.
Yeah.
Like that.
So okay, so in my
He's
house.
like, what's migration? I don't know.
So before Friday, how it was in my house was me and Candace had the master. There was Chloe who had her room, and then Miles who had his. What we did was we took Chloe's old room and then gave the kids the master, and now my office is in Miles's room.
You mean yours in Candace's office?
No. I made that very clear.
Whoa.
Made it very clear.
Put his foot down.
Whoa.
Said, stay the fuck out.
Stay in your lane, bitch. Stay in your lane.
But no, it was
my
just,
house.
But like, so like at like
Backhanded her.
I was
Say, cook the goddamn food and don't say a goddamn word to me.
literally. But it was like
He went with
8:30.
James on her.
Oh,
Fuck your cow.
fuck out of my room. But like it was like 8:30, and so the original plan was to just get all like the office done and then tackle the room the next day. About like 8:30, she's like, fuck
Tackle
it.
the room, tackle her. You know what I'm saying?
But up top, yo. But like at 8:30, she's like, fuck
starting
it.
off strong with the women beating jokes. Hey, starting off real strong.
Get him on now. But at like 8:30, she's just like, yeah, let's just try and get this done. We didn't get done until 2 in the morning.
That's what she said.
Jeez.
Yeah.
2
Actually,
in
that
the
is what she
morning?
said.
Chloe's
That's
bed
what,
was
that's
from-
actually what she
Chloe's
said.
bed was from IKEA, and if you have ever made anything
Geniuses
from IKEA,
at engineering.
It takes a long while.
Did you follow the instructions?
the problem was we didn't have them
Why didn't you have them?
because her bed was like 2 years old. So we're like,
Hold on.
You
hold on.
always take
IKEA
them.
legitimately on their website for every single bed they've ever made has
That's true.
the specs and how all
I
the
will own up to this
workarounds.
and say, because Candace goes, let's read the instructions.
Like a man, you said no. Okay? Woman, I can do this. I'm a man. I don't need no instructions. This is my house.
Literally.
My bread.
she
my
had-
rules. I run this shit. We're building it with no instructions.
She had her laptop open, and I was like, put that away. We got this.
I'm
Yes.
surprised you didn't call me crying, being like, "Can you please come here
At
and put this fucking bed together, man?"
one point, we put it all back together. It was 10 o'clock. It was the wrong way. It was the wrong way.
Hold on. Can I
I
preface
have
this?
never felt so defeated in my entire life.
Can I preface this with this dude called me like a week ago and asked me if
How do I
know-
put a bed together?
if I know a good
It's from IKEA.
No, he asked me if I know what a good stud finder was. I was like, dude, you don't have a fucking stud finder?
Your home is all drywall, man. It's all drywall. There are no
Motherfucker.
studs in there.
Long story short, this weekend was a lot of moving and everything. But I asked him this: have you ever like moved around the room and just found stuff you've lost and been like,
Yes.
why do I still have this?
Yes,
The
every
amount
single
of
person.
useless things we found that I'm like, why are we holding on to this? It's absurd.
It's true.
It's absurd. So we cleaned all the rooms. Everything is now in its own room, but it was just for like Friday and Saturday, it was just like a war zone in my house. And like I said, when I made the bed and I was like, ha, it's the wrong way. I have never felt so sad in my entire life. At one point, the kids were crying because they were tired. The cat came in, mad at me. I started crying. I had to go downstairs. It was a war zone.
He had a mental breakdown building a fucking bed, dude.
It was so bad. It was so
Dude,
bad.
shit.
But
You
yesterday,
know what's even worse? You had an IKEA one. At least the IKEA ones are decently made. I had to go to my mom's place and build a Yisk one. Yo,
Oh, Yisk is really.
is it bad?
Yo.
Is it bad?
So bad.
dude, I think I flipped that bed around 4 or 5 times. I was like, I don't know which side this goes on anymore.
Damn.
I built it upside down, left, right. I didn't even know I was building a pyramid at one point.
Are they that bad?
They're that bad, dude.
Okay.
IKEA's not great. But Yisk is
Worse.
it's another level, dude.
Well, safe to say.
You're like the Valley Village of IKEA.
Yes.
Oh, okay, fair. Except they have for every
Or winners.
Yeah,
for
they're the winner's
every
version of
one-
IKEA.
For every one object, there's like 5 different ways to make
Whatever
it.
ideas got rejected from the engineers by IKEA,
When they-
Yisk was like, we'll take those. We want those.
He's spitting
Please,
facts right
Anything you can spare, we'll fucking
He's
take.
cooking right now.
That's what Yisk does.
Why do you make it sound
They'll
so
buy them at
desperate?
time.
and they'll sell it to them at
Every
pennies at the
time.
dollar because they're like, just fucking
It's
have it for
so
free.
cheap,
It's
dude.
never gonna sell here, so just take it for free.
A bed frame's like maybe $80. Like
Really?
maybe. Dude, it's so cheap.
No, they jacked up their prices to make them seem like they are on level with IKEA.
That's gross.
Yeah.
That's gross. Okay.
I love you, Yisk. You have great things.
Please sponsor.
Sheldon, how was your week?
Not better than his. that sounded way too good.
Yeah, that would have been a great time.
Yeah.
I would have liked to be a fly on the wall for that.
100%.
Honestly.
100%. My week was okay. Watched new Atla stuff. Got back into Log Horizon after so many years.
Nice.
Forgot how good. So good. I forgot how good that show was, man. I am talking to my mic. Oh, back there. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
It was so good.
So good, you guys. Like, I don't know what's going on.
Jeez, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for him.
That laugh,
He's-
he's nuked your glasses on the way there.
I was thinking about
We're all
that
just a
album.
little special on this. We got
Yeah.
a little bit of the tisms on this pod.
No, but yeah, I got back into watching Log Horizon, which really good anime. It's definitely an isekai.
Was Patrick's favorite?
Yes. That's his go-to genre. You know of Log Horizon.
He put his
Yeah.
arms out,
I
but
have
it.
the whole light novels.
Oh, really?
All of them.
Is it done?
No.
Oh, is it because he's in jail?
He got
Spoiler.
out, but he's trying to pay off taxes.
Oh, so it's never gonna be done. We're never gonna get an ending, are we?
No.
Probably.
I should probably stop watching then.
I'm too deep.
You
This is
still
like
have-
Hunter x Hunter all over
You
again.
still have like 5 books.
No, Hunter x Hunter.
That's it? 5 books?
5 books.
Just stop paying your taxes and finish the books, man. Go back
Stop.
after you're done. Go
Stop
back
paying.
after you're done.
You have 5 books until you catch up to the light novel.
Oh no. Oh shit, really? Man, that just ruined my year. Fuck. Okay.
It is February. I'm sure you're good.
No.
Oh my
He
goodness.
got caught in 2014.
This dude's sad because of login price.
Damn. It's a really good anime, dude. I'd recommend watching it.
So other than login Ryzen, anything else?
Weren't moving
Oh, we
any
watched
beds?
we watched Final Fantasy VII Advent Children in theater.
Yeah. in
Oh, you guys did.
Japanese.
In
Yeah.
Japanese.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was
Yeah.
it?
It was good.
Yeah.
Like, listen, it's a cool movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool movie. Is it good story wise? No. It's bad.
Mm.
It's not that great of a story.
I just watched it for Tifa.
Most people
Yeah,
did.
of course you did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
The action in it still holds up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's cool about it.
It
Is
was-
once
yeah.
you get to the action parts, shit goes hard.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Shit goes hard. I would just watch it for that. Really.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
eye candy.
Yeah, like when it first came out, like after playing Final Fantasy VII like a few times, and it coming out, I thought it was gonna be a new game for the series, and then they're like, no, it's a movie. Like, oh shit, like we gotta go watch this.
Yeah.
Which was exciting, and I thought it was really good at first, but now as I've gotten older and you rewatch it, you realize the story's really not that good.
Mm.
It's just the action sequences for it,
Yeah.
and the CGI at the time was like, the time it came out was fucking top tier. Like they must have spent a shit ton of money on the CGI because shit almost
Way
looked real.
ahead of his time.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You'd look at like one scene where Cloud is like getting on his bike and putting on his fucking glasses, and now you thought it was a real person.
Damn.
Yeah.
Have you never seen it?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I'm not in the Final Fantasy verse.
Fair.
I just never played the games, and honestly,
That's
it's just
fine.
too far. I'm too far gone.
No, I mean, you don't even need to play the games to watch this movie. It's just like a really cool movie to watch. You won't understand what the fuck is going on, but once they get to the fight, you're like, oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll try to find
Yeah.
some time.
Yeah. Other than that's really about it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
I had Little bit of an eventful week.
Yeah, someone died, right?
Someone died. But before that,
It's going hard.
It was my boy Herman's birthday. Shout out to you, Herm Daddy.
Is that the spaghetti guy?
No, that's Jay.
Jay.
Herman is a really old friend of mine.
Fuck you, Herman.
Is that the one with the anime girlfriend?
What?
She's like really into anime?
Anime girlfriend that's really into anime. I think of who you're talking to. Who are you talking about?
She like into Dragon Ball? She introduced him to Dragon Ball?
This-
Oh no, that's another couple.
that's a
That's a
different-
completely
Is this the one that
different
has
couple.
the Sony FX3?
No.
Okay.
Nope.
I
Nope.
like how
Close.
you're
Same
like-
group. You're closer though.
Yeah.
I like how we're trying to guess this
Yeah,
shit.
you're trying to guess it.
Guess
no, you guys actually he's been into where we work.
Was he at the
before.
night market that time?
No, he
Oh.
wasn't. He wasn't. He's a bigger dude. He's
Does
brown
he
dude,
have brown
nice.
hair?
Is he Filipino?
Oh my goodness. No,
Blue
he's brown.
eyes.
No.
White Dragon.
But Herman, shout out to you. I love you. Party on Saturday was really fun. I got to hang out with all my friends and drink and get smashed. So that was fun. But
Nice.
before that, I had a week
you
of
sound
work.
like a typical teenager.
I don't do that very often. It's like once in a year, maybe. It's
Oh,
very
wow.
rare. I don't usually party. So
Yeah, remember, this guy's an introvert. This is like really the most human interaction he gets in like a month.
Hey guys, I'm here.
He barely goes to his other friends.
That's fair.
this is the first time we've seen each other for like 2
Jane
months.
drags his ass out.
That I can see.
Yep.
That I can see. Okay,
I just
gotcha.
want to sit inside and play God of War all day. Honestly, I'm just gonna be completely honest. When she asked me what my ideal day is, I want to sit inside. I want to get
I
high.
can't wait for
and
this
I
guy to
want
be a father.
play
Like,
God of War.
Dad, hey, play with it. Fuck off. I'm playing God of
What's-
War.
No. I will have more fun because I do like going out. Don't get me wrong. I just don't want to go out by myself.
His
And
relationship is going to be like Kratos and
if I had kids to run around with, I feel like I could do something physical, and that would be nice.
You just have never like gone downtown by yourself?
Nope.
It is so fun sometimes.
Nah, I don't.
He's not
it's
that dude.
Not,
Nah,
it's
fair.
not,
He's
not that
not
dude.
that dude.
I'm not that
Fair.
dude.
Fair.
I just like chilling. That's it. That's my ideal
In
time.
Midgard.
In Midgard, in video games.
hey, what's Midgard?
But last week at work, on Friday, it was end of the day, and we're walking around, and I see a couple of the guys that work there,
Atrocities were
and they're like, "Yo, did you see the video?" I'm like, "What video?" They're like, "A woman died at one of the other like spots,
Locations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and
passed away.
passed away."
By
That's what he fucking times that was the fucking time. He like looked right at you and was like,
He timestamped it. Perfect.
oh, shit.
My goodness, no. Oh, that was so good. That was so good, Pat. My God, I wish I had that on camera. That was perfect.
You're a fucking idiot.
Oh, we need cam. We need Pat Cam. We need Pat Cam.
We do need a back.
Yeah, we do need a Pat Cam. Jeez, you guys are missing out on gold. But yeah, so apparently a crane was lifting up some
oh God.
stuff.
This already sounds bad.
And what I was told was a table fell down and crushed a woman.
Hold
Wait.
on. Wait.
I heard about that.
Yeah?
It was in the fucking
Yeah,
news.
yeah.
Where did the table come from? You just said, wait.
It
hold
was
on
on a
back
crane.
Up, back up. Back up. What did you say the crane was carrying in the first place?
I don't know exactly what it was carrying. I don't know the finer details because I haven't actually I was trying to find
I want to know
stuff on it, but I couldn't find it.
who rigged this up.
I have no idea. But they were carrying tables or something up, and something wasn't secured properly, and it fell off and crushed a woman.
Lawsuit.
Dude, that's insane.
I want to know who rigged that up.
That's
'Cause they're in
insane.
shit.
Oh yeah, dude. And the fact that the thing that happened recently was the crane falling at my tower, which was big news. There's so many crane failures
Oh,
happening.
I heard about that. That was your site?
There was two. There was one in Surrey, and there was one in Surrey, and there was one in Burnaby. One Burnaby.
What the fuck is going on?
Dude, cranes are just dropping things. Cranes are just failing.
Who is commissioning these fucking construction places?
Dude, hold on. If
Who is paying for this?
Hold on. Everyone thinks that everything is being done at like such a high level. Like you're in these high rises, you know, there's tons of people, there's safety meetings, there's all this kind of safety training and everything. And they have people walking around.
Conspiracy theory time.
And hold on, it is probably nobody cares. Not a single person cares. Do you think that the person who's doing the siding is actually fully putting in like the proper amount of support? No.
I mean, I would hope so, man.
No.
Putting a fucking building.
You
together.
don't under.
No.
And I'm not saying this to like.
You know how bad the electrical is?
I'm not saying this to be like.
Moly,
You don't
man.
know, but like you don't understand the amount of fucks no one gives on a construction site when it comes to their things.
So if
Where
you can,
are they finding these people?
If you
to
could-
do these jobs?
oh,
Oh,
billion-dollar companies, just rich people. Usually, actually,
Are they not hiring people that know what they're doing?
no,
No.
not all. No.
So what the fuck are
There's
they getting
hold on,
these
hold
people
on,
from?
wait. Did you not know that trades? There's only what is it? I think it's not even yet. They're implementing something where you can't even start working before you actually take schooling. You can become an electrician right now in British Columbia and be doing electrical work with no schooling. They will give you on-the-job training, but when you're working in a high-rise, do you really think they're training you? No. They're giving you a simple task and then giving you a little bit more elaborate task and letting you figure it, showing you one time and then letting you figure the rest out and then continuing on from there.
If you say, "Hey, I just simply forgot. Can you remind me?" You get in trouble.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. There's a dude outside of my. So I was having lunch and I was leaving the lunchroom, and
You know, they
one
say
of the
cops
dudes,
should go to school for training before they become cops. I feel like that needs to be spread across a lot of fucking different jobs.
Yeah.
100, especially when livelihood is at stake.
Like I'm not even trying to like gas it up, but the amount of fucks that no one gives in
No one.
construction is
It's
insane. Like as
crazy.
long as you get it done to the bare minimum, so
I
it like
wouldn't
stays
buy-
upright, you're good.
I wouldn't buy a high rise ever.
Oh yeah, no, no.
There is the only thing they actually take a lot of care of is fire stop. So everything's fireproof. So that's the one safe part about it, except for the fact that, dude, there is hundreds of nails being driven through wires that are just touching your wall. Oh, tons. There's tons. And we have to try to find as much as we can, right? But we don't find everything. We don't find everything.
And if
There's
he
no
was,
way.
and if he was to go back to a floor below and be like, I'm just, making sure, double checking, he'd get in trouble.
Oh, dude, I was changing out a pot light that was
Because time.
I was-
Because you
yeah.
are on a time
You're on a
scale.
time
You have to
scale.
make sure you are off the floor in a week. If it is that day and you have to move up and you go back down to just to double check a floor, God forbid. God forbid.
Oh, and hold on. Do you want to know what kind of material they use? It's the cheapest things that they can find.
This man's never getting hired
Absolutely
again.
cheapest.
Who
It's
me?
insane, dude. I had a transformer burn.
Yo, make sure you blur his face and change his voice for
Burn.
this episode.
Just completely
I had a
burned
tran-
in a completely finished, like it was all finished and the pot light went out and I went to check it and then I took it out and there was black char all over it and I'm like, what happened? And the wires are fine, everything's fine, and I take the thing out and I pop the transformer out, just melted black all over.
The worst part is someone would walk by that and be like, yeah, it's good, and walk away.
Dude, these are
Well,
1.3
the inspectors are also just as bad, and they
Hold on.
just as
These
they
are
need to be better.
$1.3 million units, 2-bedroom, and you're gonna burn alive in them. Insane. Insanity.
How did they pass inspection?
I don't know.
You think the inspectors give two shits? They get paid to go there and check a few things.
That is true.
Half of the time, they won't even show up.
Half the time, they're
They'll
friends
just-
with the foreman.
They can email. Did you know that the inspector actually doesn't necessarily need to come by for certain inspections? They can just write and say like, yeah, you passed.
Or sometimes the foreman will just send the pictures of the good things, but yeah, it's good. And fuck off.
I learned a lot today.
Yep.
I feel like I'm watching Discovery Channel.
No, like all jokes aside,
Never.
it is crazy the amount of times that like I've been like, what about this? What about that? And they're like, yeah, it's good. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
Dude, if you actually want like a proper place to live, I honestly recommend building your own place. Private contractors that you know are going to build the place. It might be a little bit more
So
expensive.
Amazon
but
sells houses for
jeez.
like 20,000 now.
It's
eh?
true, they do.
And like
It's all made out of plastic.
a
and
lot
shit.
of the time, the reason this happens is because the companies are like being, I guess, pushed by the contractor to get the floor done, and they just rush everything. And then once they find a flow of like the mix of kind of getting it done and making sure it's all like it looks good, they ride that flow all the way up. But like majority of the time, like he said, it's not.
Yep.
And it
100%.
sucks because like there are people who care, but like they don't have the luxury of time on their side to like triple check everything.
Yeah.
Like if it is up in the air, if it stays, it's good. Move on.
Yeah.
And that's
As
it.
long as it works, basically.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's it.
Yeah.
It just needs to work.
Yeah. And like the finished product may look good, but behind all the walls is lies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
The amount of piss bottles that are in those walls, dude, is actually like disturbing.
Yeah.
It's disturbing.
It's a lot of it is just you have no time to just make sure everything is good. So you have to just like half-ass it.
I'm working on a floor where they have to air out the floor because a bunch of people were pissing and shitting in a bathtub, and they didn't clean it for close to a year. So the entire floor
pause.
reeks.
How do you not know that for a year?
They did.
That's insane.
They did. It was brought up multiple times. Every week.
Who was doing it?
Nobody knows. Obviously, you can't tell,
yeah.
right? But like these things, it's so bad to the point where
you can't tell. You can just take up the poop.
no, it's not just one person, and it's not just there.
One person is checking out there for me.
Yeah, it's just one dude.
Right here. He's like, nobody will ever know. I'll never find.
And dude,
I'm
there's
too deep. I'm too deep.
there's so many. You think that piss
done it
bottles?
once.
You think that piss bottles are a joke?
Yeah.
They are real, and they are all in your walls if you live in a high rise. In every wall, every unit has one minimum.
Man, I'm two if you're lucky.
Two if you're lucky. Some places probably have quite a few.
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It's insane. Okay, well, off of that,
So someone died.
Yeah, someone died.
Yeah.
But
Crushed by a
that was
table.
basically just crazy.
That's
I want to
wild.
know who rigged that up because they're probably in the worst shit.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They're- dude,
Hey, hey,
they're
hey,
off of that.
hey.
But other than that, my week was pretty decent.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
I'm glad you learned a lot.
Education.
Edumacation for everyone. Should we
shit.
move on to more topical news like Avatar: The Last Airbender,
The live action.
the live
The
action,
live action.
Series.
the thing we've been waiting for so bad.
8 episodes. First season.
You're halfway
First season.
done, eh?
yeah, halfway through.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I watched up to 4 episodes.
How long are you? Is the episode?
Hour.
It's about 45 to an hour.
Damn.
Yeah.
You spent you just sat back for 4 hours.
Yep.
That's
Yeah, that was crazy.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Well, I watched the first episode, and then I took like a day or two to watch like the second, third, and fourth episodes.
That's fair.
Yeah, just to make sure things were.
But you guys have
Different.
some notes on it.
Yeah.
I'd love to hear them.
Let's start with the good.
Sure. Let's start with the
Let's
good.
start with the good.
Do you want to?
Yeah, I'll get there. but I don't need the notes to
First,
talk about.
I think
Oh,
the
okay,
biggest,
yeah,
I think
yeah.
the biggest thing in this show has going for it is the fact that Suki is so hot, dude. Suki is so hot, dude. It's crazy.
That's what we're starting off
It's
with. All right.
nuts, dude. It doesn't make sense.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
It really doesn't.
He's not wrong. But she's also one of like the better actors on that show for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Oh yeah, she's really good.
But realistically, like some of the goods, like costumes are pretty much on point.
On point. Yeah.
Yeah, like each of the nations, you can actually distinguish between them.
I think the one that I
Okay,
didn't
here.
like.
Question for you guys: how's the?
Why are you interrupting us? We're going through the good.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. What's your question?
I was just You guys will probably get to it, but the bending. How does it like? Does it look?
It's a part of the good list. Don't worry, we're
Okay,
getting
good.
there.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get
there.
to
I
it.
hope.
Jesus Christ.
I would have been
So-
surprised if it was on the bad.
You didn't let us
So-
finish the list. He was like, wait, What about this?
I'm impatient.
How about you let us finish and then you ask your questions? Okay.
No.
God damn.
So the Suki's super hot. That was crazy.
Yeah.
That was probably the best part of the
Costume's
show.
really well done.
Oh, except Fire Lord. What is it? Ozai? It's Ozai, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ozai. My bad. I get confused between Ozan and Ozai. But Fire Lord Ozai, I don't like the empirical like red costume that he had. It looked wrinkly.
It's because it's real
cloth.
life. It's
Yeah,
also
I know.
real life.
I know.
You're not gonna get smooth textures like you
But
do.
like
in a
they could have put something on there to make it look a little bit better. I was kind of like,
Shit.
dude,
This
everyone else looks
motherfucker went
really
with
good.
the smallest detail to pick on.
Dude. Could you imagine filming?
The clothes were wrinkly.
Hold on.
There was wrinkles.
Hold on.
They could have steamed it out.
Hold on. This is a show that was fucking $15 million an episode. You can't iron the fucking clothes, dude. Like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Oh shit. I was
You call yourself a lord. What's wrong with you?
No, that's a small thing. I just thought it looked kind of weird, but other than that, everyone's costume's really good.
Yeah, they got the cultural representations pretty on point too, I think, for the most
I'd
part.
say the only one that I was weirded out was the Water Tribe. I thought they were going to be more like, I feel like they were darker. Like just of a darker complexion in the show.
Well,
like they almost
were.
look like Pakistani.
Careful what you say.
Or like in like maybe darker Indian. Like just like something a little bit darker. I know they were supposed to be Native Americans.
Well, they were
depicted as that.
They were based off like the Inuits.
Yeah.
Is what they were based off. I mean, some of them were, for sure.
Some of them were.
Although, like, there was that one kid who Sokka was like, "You're in charge of the tribe now," who looked way more white than he did native. But
I think we got a note from Pat. Keep your mic closer to you.
I thought it was. My bad, man.
Too low.
Oh, like up here? I'm not sure.
Podcast things.
Like here? Is this good?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep it here.
There you go.
Try not to go any lower.
There you go.
Yeah, like that dude looked way more white than he did.
Yeah.
Indigenous, for sure. But I could be wrong. And maybe he wasn't.
How did you feel about the acting?
So the first, let me tell you.
I know we were going off the good and bad. I just kind of wanted to ask about that because it could be a good or bad, and there's quite a few different
That's definitely
things.
my negative list.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely my negative list.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah. We'll get to it.
Oh, no.
Bending was pretty cool for the most part. Like here compared to the live action movie, which I walked out of 30 minutes in.
I don't know why it was perfect.
The bending. The bending.
You mean wait, the one with Aang or the blue people?
You mean Aang or Ong? Which one?
Ong.
Ong. Yeah.
Definitely Ong.
Ong was the better bending.
Yeah, the blue guy.
Yeah.
Right, because that's also
Yeah,
called
yeah.
Avatar. Yeah. Okay,
No,
cool.
better CGI than the movie for sure. Like compared to the movie, there's a lot of stuff they did way better.
It's because they
And
put
it
so
is
much
way
money
better
into
than
it.
the live action.
Yeah, they
movie.
put way more money into it.
Like in fact, like the live action movie had like $193 million budget. The 8 episodes altogether was like about $150 million. So they were pretty close with the movie.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, they were pretty close with the movie. And so
But the CG did look way better.
yeah, in the live action. So
Okay.
like culture, everything was good. They were in like the right sort of like settings for
Yep.
the entire shows.
Yep.
For the episodes that I watched anyway.
Mhm, mhm.
But that's where it kind of ends for me.
Okay. Wait. That's all the good. Your list, is that it or
So that's pretty close to it. I want to say that this is kind of a brief thing, but on my good list is this is a good show for kids. I
The
don't
live action is?
I don't think that this show was meant for I think it was meant for a child audience.
The live action?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Really?
I think this is more meant for an adult audience that are
Interesting.
like depressed.
Interesting.
That's honestly
See,
what I think.
I think it was made. It's like
Okay,
How
wait.
is it? Okay, no, hold on.
Okay, no,
hold
go,
on.
yeah, go
Go
ahead.
ahead.
You mean to tell me that the Fire Nation burning people alive, seeing them get burnt alive, was meant for kids?
They show that?
Yes.
Hold on. This is a show that came out ages ago.
I'm
and it
talking
was
about the live
13
action.
Plus. Yeah, it was 13 plus, and they showed the same thing.
No, they didn't.
Oh, not to the same depth.
No.
But they showed people getting attacked and all that.
Attacked,
it was a
but
cartoon.
not burnt alive.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
burnt to a crisp, my guy.
Oh, you're talking about that first scene?
It's throughout the entire episode.
I haven't gotten that far. I've only an episode and a half in.
It's in the first episode.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. The first time.
They cook people.
Yeah, they do. They do burn people alive, but it's pretty obviously fake.
That is not meant for kids.
Maybe, I don't know. I just feel
what
like the
age
whole
group?
tone.
Okay, no, hold on. What age group are you talking about?
I'm not talking about like 5-year-olds. I'm not talking about toddlers.
I'm not asking you what not age group. What age group do you think it's meant for?
I'd probably say like
when you say it's for kids. What age group?
Yeah,
of
I'd probably
kids?
say maybe like
8 to 12.
No, I'd probably say
10 to 12.
10 to 12 might be a bit, but 10 12. Sure. Yeah, 10 12.
That's kind of weird because, like, you know how anime back in the day was aimed at younger kids?
Yeah.
And we had Death Note.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Death Note, which was aimed for kids.
Those are definitely meant for teens, though.
Those are definitely meant for teens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know how many people, how
13
many
to 17
names
year
I
olds.
wrote down when I was 10?
Yeah. But like that's the thing. It's not like
How
Fuck
many,
you,
Pat?
Tommy, for pushing me in the hole. You.
What's the number? 5?
Move on.
10?
Move on.
20?
look. This
Are they still alive?
Yes.
Is it less than 100?
I don't think this
Is
show,
it more than 30? Holy shit! Holy shit!
Dude, we're in
Pat's got a
covers
hit
and shit.
list. Pat's got a hit list.
But no, just from everything that I saw from just the
Pat's a
episode and a
school
half,
shooter.
it felt very teeny bopper.
It's because they are teens.
Yes, but I felt like it's a teeny bopper type
I'll never hurt
show,
you, Pat.
is what I mean.
You just said it
I'll
was
never
meant for
hurt you.
kids.
Yeah, a teeny bopper show is meant for like, it's like those Nickelodeon shows
Have you seen it?
that are like kind of
no?
aged for not children, but like kind of pre-teen to the
I'm
teenage
so
years.
confused by his
Hey,
word.
I haven't.
Am I confusing you? Like, seriously.
Yeah, just move
I-
on.
well, hold on. No, like it's a little confusing because he says it's meant for kids. Then he's saying it's teeny boppers, but then it's not meant for. It's meant for like kids to teenagers.
Hold
Like,
on. You're taking everything that I say completely literal. I meant like kids from a 10
I need you
plus
just-
age.
I just want
10 plus! 10 plus, nigga! 10 plus! Jesus Christ!
That I just need
Does
a
that say
clarification.
it? 10 plus!
Thank you.
I said that 4 minutes ago!
He said like 10 to 12.
That's the same fucking shit! Jesus Christ, dude! 10 to 12. Oh shit, the 2 years so hard. The math. 2 years. I'm not the fucking municipality that makes this shit. What the fuck?
You should have just said 10 plus.
Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey,
My bad.
Hey, thanks for clarifying.
No problem,
I
man.
appreciate that.
I feel like he knew the entire time.
He did. He was egging me on.
Then why'd you keep going?
Because that's how our relationship works. Do you not know this?
No, I understand. You get mad. He keeps baiting you. I sit and watch. That's how it's always been. That's how it's gonna be.
No, that's how he does it to both of us, to be fair.
fair.
He eggs all of us on.
But you just he had you.
Just kept going, dude.
I need clarification.
I was like,
Okay,
you know what?
So
I'm gonna
that's
pick up
the
that
good.
energy
So
for a
now
bit.
I really want to hear the bad because apparently you guys have some very
So what I'll say
Yeah.
is I think the fans of this show
Yeah.
and the cartoon show are like divided,
okay.
100%.
One thing
A lot-
so before you go, one thing I have seen is I assume it's the first episode, and you guys can also vouch. There's a part where Aang is flying without his kite. I've seen people being like, "That's not how it should be," because he should be flying with the kite.
So okay, I'll address that. It was. So what they showed was like Aang jumping in the air, and then he was like flying downwards. and
Yeah.
people were like, "Yeah, what you said. He
Yeah.
needs the glider."
Yeah.
I thought
Were you confused on that?
Yeah, sorry, I'm confused on.
So
it's when Aang is in the temple, and he's in the sky, and then he's like flying downwards when Gyatso calls him.
oh,
without
yes,
without his kite
yeah,
thing.
he was kind
Now-
of just jumping.
Now,
Yeah.
part of me was like, "Is this motherfucker flying?" Because he doesn't fly.
Yeah. Okay.
But
right.
then I thought about it. I was
Yeah.
like, he's probably gliding because he can glide downward without his
Yeah.
glider. They have shown that in the animated series.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Fair.
Now, if it was him flying,
No, he wasn't.
no. If they come out and like, no, he was flying, that's an issue.
No,
Okay.
no, but the thing is, it's not even him flying. The scene is showed him jumping from.
No, I know that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know that.
No,
I
but
know-
he's saying
I'm saying if they come out and the show creators come out and they're like, no, that was him flying.
Yeah, but I don't think that's how it's gonna go. It's depicted as
I
like
know.
him
I
jumping.
understand. I understand. I don't
Yeah.
Are you
No,
sure you understand?
I'm fucking.
Are you sure you understand?
He's saying-
I'm not. I don't think you understand.
He is on our page. Nah, he's doing. Fuck
Yeah,
sakes.
he is. He is.
God damn it.
Motherfucker. Jesus Christ.
He's like, do you?
I did it so like cliche, and you
Oh,
still
shit.
went for it.
So yeah, but like that's the only thing I've heard that
No, I'm,
people are like, well, this isn't right.
Yeah, like I'm pretty sure he was gliding though.
It
Yeah.
from the scene, it looked like he was.
Oh, wait, 100% seemed like he was
Yeah.
flying for sure.
Yeah,
But I'm hoping he was gliding.
yeah. But anyway,
Yeah,
now, yeah, I'd love to hear like the bad. So
Yeah.
Well,
Like there are fans that love it. They think
Yeah.
it's great, and then there are fans that absolutely do not like it. They're purists, which I can understand because I feel like if you're doing a live action for it, you
Yeah.
should be following most of those things, but they don't.
this is they cut so much out of it.
Okay.
They cut a lot out.
There's so much.
But I think that was expected because there's no way
They can keep up
at
with
a
it.
$150 million
Yeah.
budget, 15 million per episode, they can fit every single episode.
Yeah, no.
I was going into this ready to accept that. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking maybe they combine like 2 or 3 episodes at a time.
yeah,
And like just skip through a couple things really fast. They did and they didn't. They did and they didn't. And what I mean by this is like the first episode, they connect the first 2 episodes from the animated series and Aang going back to his temple.
Ang
So-
or Ung.
Aang. Aang. They say his name right in the show. Going back to the air temple. So that's like 3 episodes in 45
Yeah, that's
minutes.
like the first 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And I thought they did a pretty good transition of it going
Yeah.
through. But there were some things along with that episode that just was not right.
Question: did you guys like the CGI of Appa? Like, how does the CGI of like,
Appa is a
animals
really
look?
good. Is really
He's
well,
really well done,
Okay.
He's really well done.
but he's barely featured.
He's not a
Oh.
character.
No.
He's a means of transportation.
That's all he is.
Oh, you can't do that to my boy. Oh, Appa
There's-
had a personality.
No. There's no Momo doesn't have a personality, and Appa doesn't have a personality.
Correct.
They are
Oh.
both just there as kind of
A mode of
a
transportation.
mode of
and just,
transportation
like morale
and
characters.
morale. Yeah.
Yep.
That's heartbreaking because Appa had a personality.
Yep.
Okay.
Not
So-
this.
Anyways, let's start with the acting. The
Yep.
first episode, super awkward.
Very.
They're all awkward with each other. It's
Very.
weird to watch.
Hello, I'm Ang.
It's super odd, man.
Okay.
Like the way they like it. There's like almost no chemistry.
Really. Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
almost no chemistry
Yeah.
amongst them.
Okay.
Yeah. I
like
agree.
from the moment you see Sokka and like Katara interact with each other,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like they're brother and sister. It feels like 2 strangers meeting for the first time.
You just blew my mind because it's perfect. I wasn't thinking about like if
Pat,
we-
don't cry. It's okay. Pat, don't cry. It's okay.
He's like, I'm not crying, dude. Whatever. Fuck.
I wasn't even thinking about how that was because I was so focused on the rest of the show. But you are 100% right. There's no chemistry between
Trust
any
me,
of the actors.
I sat down and watched
Yeah, you
this show.
that
Watched
perfect.
this show.
No chemistry
okay?
at all.
And then when they get to discovering Aang, do you remember how Aang breaks out of his sphere?
This spherical thing.
Yeah. Do you remember how he breaks out?
Yeah.
I remember it
How?
was glowing. I don't remember exactly.
Doesn't
been
he like?
a while.
It has been, but doesn't he like bend it out? Like
Yes,
yeah.
he does.
Yeah.
He doesn't in here.
No, he doesn't.
Katara's weak ass water bending cracked open that thing.
Yeah.
And he just stumbled out.
He didn't stumble. He just fell
He
out
fell out.
because he was unconscious.
What?
And do you remember who else broke out with him during that time?
Appa?
Yeah. Appa's still in the ice.
Yep.
And then they take him to the village.
Yep.
And Aang's like, where's my sky bison? Appa, where's Appa? They're like, who's Appa? My sky bison. They're like, okay. And they're like, sky bison? Sky bison? Sky bison? And the dude's like, Sokka's like, saying it that many times isn't going to make it come true. Like, that was, I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be a funny bit.
Oh yeah. All of Sokka's bits are supposed to be funny.
No, even that part where he's like, sky bison, sky bison.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
was not funny.
It's the
It wasn't even entertaining.
So
See, it's not
off the
entertaining.
rip, one of the most pivotal points in the show where you're introduced to the MC Aang is not correct.
it's
And then Appa
Bland.
then comes later
yes.
because he breaks out of the ball himself.
Wait, so they break out Aang, they piece the leftover and then just
Because Appa is
leave?
supposed to carry them back because they lost their boat.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
No,
they get
But
introduced to Appa.
Katara just bends it back.
Hmm.
And then they get the boat.
Okay, so we get there. They introduce like Iroh and Zuko. They have a decent interaction. I'm okay.
I think they're the better.
Though in the first episode, those two are the better characters
Yeah.
so far.
Okay.
And just
how's
better
their
acting.
chemistry?
Okay.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Iroh's really good with acting.
Yeah, the actor for Iroh is really good.
Yeah, he was in Kim's Market, right?
He killed her.
Kim's Convenience
Well,
Store.
okay, hold on. I'm gonna say you guys will definitely disagree, but
The animation, right?
I didn't accept it at first. It felt like he wasn't Iroh
Okay.
right away
Okay.
in that first episode for me.
Yeah.
It was a little bit
Because he
off.
didn't bring the heat.
He didn't, and the weird thing is he's a much better actor than that.
Yeah.
But as I kind of kept watching, it got better.
Okay.
Yeah, it did. With him, it got better.
Uncle A.
Yeah, it was cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So that all goes down. Sokka is like they've like Zuko comes to the island.
Yeah.
Like where's Bird? Airbender, blah blah blah, shit,
yeah.
and all that shit goes.
I'm
on.
here for the Avatar.
It's the same. It's exactly the same story, basically, but just the very
Minor changes.
but it's the dullest version of it.
Got it.
It was pretty dull.
So the Walmart version of it.
Yeah.
It's so dull. For example, when
When they get to the air temple,
the Southern Air Temple,
this is where it gets really. I kind of hated this. Acting there was bad too.
really bad. Yeah.
You know the scene where in the animated series where they get to the Southern Air Temple and there's like the statues of avatars.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not in that.
No.
Okay, well, stop for a second. What do you mean?
That's not in that.
How do you just erase a room?
Yeah, it's gone.
No. Yeah.
So the part where Aang walks by
And he looks at Roku for the first
centuries of avatars.
and he's like, "That's Avatar Roku." And they're like, "How do you know that?" That's not in there.
no. He
So-
just
So where is
basically-
it?
It's not in there.
No.
You-
The scene is short.
You just can't
I mean,
delete.
it's a short scene.
It's a very short scene. They
But-
basically show up, see that no one's around, go and see Gyatso.
So let's get to Gyatso for a second, okay? Because they have a whole flashback of like Aang's time at the Air Temple, him being told that he's the fucking Avatar,
Yeah.
and then the Fire Nation invading. That like they show Sozin right away,
Okay.
Mhm.
and they find out, oh, the next Avatar is a fucking Airbender. So they go and invade that Air Temple with Sozin leading the charge.
Yeah.
And they show Sozin and Gyatso fight, but only for like 8 seconds.
Yeah, it's very, very short.
And Gyatso gets wrecked by Sozin.
All right.
Because Aang finds his body
Mhm.
in this room, burnt.
Damn.
Where they did Gyatso bad in this. Because in the animated version, he was in a room full of skeletons,
Mm-hmm.
implying that he not only took them out, but took himself out by suffocating them in that room, which is why there was dead bodies of Fire Nation there.
Yeah.
But they punked him in the live action.
Yeah, he just got nuked.
Okay.
They didn't show him to be that great. Like
So in the show, he's just burnt, but in the anime, side tangent, I never realized that like that's what they were implying, that like he sucked the air and like
Yeah.
often.
Like
Yeah.
when Aang found him in the cartoon,
Yeah.
and he was like, "Oh, Gyatso," and Gyatso's like surrounded by snow, and he's like lying back,
Yeah.
and you see all those dead bodies around him.
Yeah.
Those are Fire Nation bodies.
That I figured, but I
Yeah.
didn't clue in that like he like and like sucked all the air.
I mean,
out.
how else would you kill Fire Nation
No.
with air?
Yeah, right. That's
Yeah.
just- okay, but
yeah,
yeah. just-
they did a lot of stuff dirty in this. It's just Gyatso's like one of the many.
Yeah, because then he goes into the Avatar state.
yeah, because he
Just like-
finds the body and then like freaks
Yeah,
out.
and he does that
Yeah.
in the live action. and
Okay.
everything, And Katara was supposed to calm him down, which I think she did, sort of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sort of. It was like so quick.
Yeah, it was super
It was.
quick.
She was like,
And
"Bang,
then
stop!" And he was like, "Okay."
yeah, and then
that
you,
was that.
and then you get like
I'm pretty sure in the show doesn't she stumble up to him and be like "Ang, ang, ang," and it's like a
It's
whole
very. It's a
thing
very, very.
to
Yeah.
calm down.
Yeah, and then in
They
the
kinda
in the
do that
car-
sometimes.
animated series, like all the statues light up, and it like sends beacons out to every
Yeah.
nation
Yeah.
that has an Avatar statue, and then that's how like the Fire Lord Ozai
that
finds
way.
out
Yeah.
that actually, yeah, we knew that the Avatar was alive
Yeah.
because his fire sages was like, warn the Fire Lord, the Avatar is back.
Okay.
Yeah, not in there. It's gone. It's gone. It's not in there.
So this is all the first episode.
This is all first episode.
All right.
And then they find Momo, and then Momo finds a water scroll
Momoshiki.
that her grandmother gave to her. Was like, oh, we give you the scroll because like
Yeah,
because
because
once
you
again, take away.
waterbender and
But
you
it's not how she
you
gets the
waterbender.
fucking scroll.
No, it's
She
not.
doesn't get the scroll like that in the animated series.
No,
She finds
no.
a scroll at like a market.
Yeah. Should
But
they?
in this one, they're implying that the grandmother had it the whole time.
Because they go to the same market that Zuko and
yeah,
Iroh are
they
at.
even go to the same market where she finds
But-
the fucking scroll in the live action.
But instead of that, they're still on Kyoshi Island.
Okay.
And so they show up to Kyoshi Island.
Oh, okay.
And this is
This is the second episode, okay? So let me tell you what they did in the differences between so Kyoshi Warriors still cool as fuck.
yeah.
They still dope. Kyoshi Island in the live action was not welcoming to them. The head honcho is like Suki's mom, which in the show Suki's mom wasn't even a thing. She was like, "Yeah, 48 hours, then get the fuck off our island."
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, even after finding out that they're the Avatar.
Now you,
Where in the animated
now you have
series,
24
in
hours.
the beginning they're like, "You're an imposter," and then they find out he's the Avatar, and they're all welcoming and like singing his praise. They're like, "Oh, the Avatar's back."
Doesn't he
Yeah.
like show up and they go, "Let's fight," and then he like bends and they're like, "Oh my god, you're the Avatar."
Yeah, and then they're like happy to have him.
yeah.
Yeah.
And this one, nope, 48 hours, get the fuck off my island.
Yeah,
You're not
they are
welcoming.
very unwelcoming.
Anti-Avatar.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Yeah.
Even though they know he's the Avatar.
because they don't
They're like-
want. They basically don't want the heat from the Fire Nation.
No pun
Yeah.
intended.
So
No pun
Suki,
intended.
cool as fuck still.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Badass warrior. She looks good.
Hot.
Oh,
Now,
crazy.
this is where it gets
Crazy.
kind of fucky with like Suki's thing. So Suki was always like a badass in the animated series. Like when Sokka was being sexist. Okay.
Hold your mic.
Oh,
up.
okay, wait. Is that still a thing?
No, not at all. It's not even in there. It's gone. When he shows
Yeah.
up and he like prances in their fucking training session, like, hey girls, sorry for interrupting your stretching lessons, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen.
That's not in there.
And instead of Suki showing him up,
I mean, we can just leave that.
We need to leave that up.
Yeah.
yeah,
Why not?
instead of Suki like showing him up
Yeah.
and making him look stupid, she like accepts him in and is just like, we'll teach you the ways.
No, that's no.
Okay.
Because she.
I don't know if you've noticed this when the Suki parts are happening. You probably did, like you said you only watched like an episode and a half. Suki the entire time in the live action was like thirsting after Sokka
Okay.
the entire time.
Which is supposed to be the opposite.
She wasn't thirsting after him in the animated series.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
No,
to,
Sokka
wasn't
was
even-
thirsting after her.
She doesn't
well,
even-
not even right away. No, not even
Not
right
right
away.
away. Not
No,
right
yeah,
away.
no,
It really wasn't until like near the endish when they were doing their training and then
Yeah.
the Fire Nation showed up in the animated
Yeah.
series to attack that she like gave him a kiss on the cheek and shit. It was completely the other way. Even though she was a badass warrior, she looked at him like a fucking
Meat.
like she never saw a boy before.
And Sokka's ripped. That's not how Sokka was. Okay, Sokka is like jacked in this.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you for reminding me. So there was a scene where Sokka was washing his face shirtless, and Suki's just behind there watching him.
yeah.
And then
She's
Sokka's like, "Whoa,
God
what are you doing?"
damn.
And she looks at him up and down, and Sokka's like, "Yo,
What the fuck?
Legitimately, this is
Like,
insane.
like she goes up and down.
up and down."
What the?
Yeah,
Okay.
hard thirst trap. After it was
Crazy.
they made. I don't even know how to define this really. Like they just made it seem like she was so desperate for him,
Okay.
which is
Yeah.
the opposite of what it
like
was
the
in the
whole
animated
reason,
series.
basically the whole reason she's the one who fought her mom to keep Aang there
And the team there,
because she saw Sokka.
legitimately.
In the
That-
live action.
Yes.
Well, she says to her mom, like we never turned away, like
We
Avatar
never turned away-
Kyoshi
Yeah.
wouldn't turn away people, blah blah blah. You know,
But then a bunch of her statements after that are like, you don't want to ever like do any like I just want to do things.
like
with
I
my
wanted,
life.
I was afraid to. That's why I never left the island. I wanted to go see the world. And she looks at Sokka like she was his world. I was like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like this is not what Suki was in the show.
yeah.
They completely like rewrote her character.
Okay.
It was just off-putting.
I mean, you kind of lost me where Sokka walks in and just gets like accepted.
Yeah,
Cause like Sokka's supposed to get his ass humbled.
beat. Yes, 100%.
Humbled.
He was supposed to be 100% humbled,
Yeah.
and then he learns like,
If I'm not mistaken, in the anime show, he
He
asks
does-
you
he
where's
does-
the outfit.
He does. Yeah,
okay,
he does.
okay. So he only wears like the top half, no makeup, no nothing from the to learn what their culture is all about. To
He
what the-
does technically get beat up in a forest. There's a real weird scene where Suki basically shows
They
up
do training,
and
so
they're
she's
training.
like, And he's
Yeah.
like, okay. And then they kind of have like a little tumble, and that's it.
Oh man, the scene after that though.
Oh, where they're training in the dojo?
Oh my.
Okay, so you remember how like in the animated series in the dojo, they got him all dressed up?
Yeah.
And like training, and then they were doing one-on-ones and just like talking.
Yeah.
And it was very
And
like,
that's where he like learns like
Yeah.
the movement. Yeah, yeah.
and it was very innocent.
Yeah.
Brother, not in the not in the live action.
Oh, it was.
At one
so-
point, he pins her to the ground, is on top of her, and he's like, "You're good." And then she turns around and is like, "Well, you're good." On top, and they're like looking at each other, like breathing it, like they're about to have sex.
Oh, this is like.
I'm sorry. And so you said this was for children, right? Okay, so they're about to have sex.
I mean, to be fair, they aren't actually about to have sex. They're just really close to each other, looking
Brother,
directly at
it
each other.
looked like they were ready to go at it.
They were yeah, it looked like they were ready to go at it, but it wasn't anything implied. They didn't even kiss.
It was hardcore implied. Hardcore implied. When you watch it, you tell me if it wasn't implied, because it's there. It's there. Like she wanted to ravage him. That's what it looked like.
No. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it didn't look like that. I'm just saying that it's not as
Are you
far
guys saying
as
this
you're
'cause
going.
you would have rather been in Sokka's position?
Yes.
100%. No, it's just completely off-putting because this isn't Suki's character at all.
No.
Mhm.
This is completely
And then her mother's like spying on him and like smiling like she's happy for it. I was like,
like
the
her.
fuck is happening?
Yeah,
right now?
what they did to her character was really bad.
They made her seem weak.
Yeah. They
Okay.
made her feel like she
I'll
was.
probably get a lot of hate for this from like the fans that love the live action, probably from like feminist groups. But they made her look weak.
No, they did because they made her look like she was chasing a guy around when in the
And
actual.
like
in
a
the
schoolgirl crush kind of thing.
Yeah, like she was fawning over Sokka, but in
Yeah.
the show she's not.
In the
She's-
animated series, she doesn't do that. It's gonna be doing that, man.
Oh well,
That's
we're gonna
cool.
Formula One drive.
Yeah. So that was their arc. Okay. And by the end of that episode, they lock lips hardcore.
All right.
And they bounce off. So the other thing is like they're trying to like Aang's trying to connect with the Avatar, shit like that. Like
Wait, so they kiss at the end of the episode?
Yeah.
Does that happen in the animated?
she gives him a
She gives
kiss
him
on
a
the cheek.
Kiss on the cheek.
Yeah, but they don't like lock. Okay.
Yeah, they do in the live action.
Okay.
Like they don't actually kiss in the animated series till like later on.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah. In the animated show, cheek,
Yeah.
cool. But in this, apparently it's just blah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool. All right,
yeah.
then.
So then like they find out that Aang's not really alone. He's a reincarnation of past avatars and he can link to them.
Yeah.
He's like, how do I do that? So they go to the statue of Kyoshi where he like goes into spirit mode. And then the first avatar that ever meets him is Kyoshi. And Kyoshi rips on him, which doesn't happen in the animated series because the first avatar he actually connects with in the animated series is Roku. Roku is the first one to reach out to him. But in the live action, they made it Kyoshi. And let me tell you, like, in the animated series, Kyoshi was depicted as like a stoic warrior. Like she
graceful.
Sure,
Ish,
sure,
yeah.
yeah, graceful, but she was a fighter
Yeah, no, yeah.
and she protected her people.
Yeah.
She was never to show. She never showed like emotion, anger, anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
In the live action, she did, 100%. She was. I wrote this. She was angry, emotional compared to how she was portrayed in the show as unwavering, stoic, and fierce. That's what I noticed in the differences between them.
Okay.
To the point where, like, I mean, she calmed down with Aang,
Yeah.
got to his level, talked to him like a child, and was like, "You got to do this, or the whole world's gonna die."
Good luck.
Yeah, like good luck. Like that's how it went down with Kyoshi.
Okay.
And then he transforms into her
Okay.
and takes out the Fire Nation squad that comes to Kyoshi Island, which was Commander Zhao's.
Hmm.
Now, I can't remember if he was a commander in the live action. I think they called him
think he was-
captain.
Yeah.
Which is a lower rank.
Yeah.
Because in the animation, he's a goddamn commander. And in the live action, they don't know Commander Zhao, Zuko, or Iroh. In the animated version, they do know him.
Okay.
Wait,
There-
no. Iroh knows him in the live action,
No, they don't.
or in the live action.
No, they don't know.
No, Iroh knows him.
Oh, Iroh knows him?
Iroh knows him.
Okay, maybe I missed that part.
Yeah,
Okay,
Iroh
okay.
knows him.
Yeah,
That's fact. Like I remember that scene very vividly. They're on the docks, and then Iroh's like, we can go talk to Zhao. And Zuko's like, who's Zhao? He's like,
Okay,
he's the
so
commander
Zuko
here.
doesn't know.
It's a very short
But
thing.
in the
yeah.
animated series, like Zuko does know him, Iroh knows him.
Yeah.
Okay. There's also no Agni Kai between the two.
Okay, wait. Hold on. That is a pivotal point in the show.
Yeah.
Is the Agni Kai.
Between him and Zhao.
Yeah.
Because it was Zhao walking all over him and
he's like, you know what? Fuck you, man.
Agni Kai.
Yeah.
No Agni Kai.
That's
No, they just Commander Zhao basically just goes, Zuko's lying. Aang is on the island, or the Avatar's on the island.
Yeah.
Let's go
he
get him.
sends like a bitch ass letter to fucking Ozai and was like, inventory's here.
Yep. No, Agni Kai's a problem.
Nah.
Agni Kai was a big deal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right then.
Agni Kai. No Agni Kai, bro. No Agni Kai. Yeah.
Like that whole scene had like its own theme and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. No,
Yeah.
Agni Kai's insane.
It was also like that. There was little bits where like, you know how in the animated series, the Kyoshi Warriors or Suki was explaining to Sokka about what the outfit actually meant.
Yeah.
There's no thing like that. There's nothing like that, which is kind of like the whole point. We lost out on the elephant koi and the unagi. They're not in there.
Yeah. Unagi's not in there.
Yeah. Unagi. Yeah. It was Avatar Kyoshi that came and saved the island. Not Aang, who flew when the village was burning and he was gliding over it and saw like, holy shit, like this is real. I shouldn't be here.
Yeah.
It took Avatar Kyoshi to be like, you got to save the world or it's fucked.
Yeah. Good job. Like,
yeah.
There is a scene before that with Aang and Katara I want to talk about in the creek. You remember that when they were training?
Oh, when she was like trying to do waterbend, and he was like, use your feelings.
Yeah, use your
feelings.
use your feelings.
Nox told me to use my feelings for waterbending.
Yeah.
And so or for airbending, and so she does the same thing. But she gets flashbacks of what, like her mom dying, and so her waterbending is just like sporadic.
Yeah.
And fucking everywhere.
Yeah. And then she eventually like Katara and Aang like throw water balls at each other at a point in the animated series. But in the live action, they just hop into the creek that's right there and just start splashing each other.
Yeah.
Like children.
Yeah. Aang has no groupies either. The groupie girls aren't there.
The groupie girls! I was pissed! The groupie girls!
Not just that, but the foaming, screaming mouth guy.
Yes!
He wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
Now, this is where the comedy comes in. I'm like, how do you not have screaming, foaming mouth guy that passes out and then reverses afterwards?
Dude, if the cabbage dude isn't in this, I might commit hate crimes, okay?
no, I'm pretty sure the guy who voices him is confirmed to be playing him.
Good, he better be a pivotal role.
Like, they're missing parallels in this show already where Aang was running from his destiny and Zuko was like chasing his destiny. You know what I'm saying? The entire time until they meet at that convergence where they're like, none of that is like in there or like proclaimed, man. It's weird.
It's this whole show to dumb it down is like bland unseasoned chicken.
Yeah, like Zuko wasn't on Kyoshi Island.
Like there is meat to it.
Or like fighting the Kyoshi warriors. Sorry.
There is meat to this show, but it is unseasoned. There is like the story is so bland. They took away all of the best parts of the show, all the depth out of the show. They just took it, ripped it, and threw it out and said, let's just keep this surface level.
Okay, now let me get through the last two episodes that I watched. Episode 3, we get an assassination attempt on Fire Lord Ozai.
Okay.
Some group of people rushing in because of some other lady who lost her mom. Turns out it's Azula. So she goes around to innocent people trying to overthrow the Fire Lord to get them into traps, and Fire Lord Ozai just burns them all alive.
Okay.
And so the weird thing I found about that when they were talking with each other, though, the dude that was talking with Ozai was like, sacrifice, blah, blah, blah. And Fire Lord Ozai is like, you know nothing about sacrifice. That triggered me right away because I'm like, they're going to make this dude humane. He's going to actually care about his wife at some point being turned away and giving her up.
He never cared.
No. So that line to me was fucking weird.
Okay.
When he mentioned sacrifice, like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, you don't know shit. So Aang spotted an airbender. Katara's using feelings to waterbend when it's not feelings not meant to be evolved in waterbending. We do get to see Cabbage Guy.
Do.
We do.
Yeah.
It was actually confirmed like a while ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The guy who voices Cabbage Guy
Oh,
is playing
I
Cabbage
think I
Guy.
remember
Cabbage
this.
Guy.
I think
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
yeah,
this.
yeah. You
Uh,
head ass.
You remember the
Sorry, it's
the
been a
mechanist
while. Just
in
kidding.
Tio? The inventor's son who
Oh,
we
yes,
find
yes, yes,
at
yes,
the other
yes,
air
yes,
temple?
yes, yes, yes.
They are not at that air temple. They meet them in Omashu.
Oh, no, dude.
They're in Omashu. I'm like, okay, you know what? I kind of see how they're limited for time, so maybe they have to, right?
Mhm.
But at the same time, it was pivotal for Aang because they're perverting the air temple.
Yeah.
He accepts that these people need a new home because they've been driven out of their home afterwards.
Yeah.
And that the Fire Nation, like, he realizes a lot of things, okay? Like the Fire Nation does need to be stopped because they're making people do things they don't want to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
They also meet Jet in Omashu.
It meet.
Katara's first boyfriend?
No, I'm sorry.
Actually,
I
that's-
heard you.
Sorry, technically like her second boyfriend.
Sorry,
Because the first boyfriend was like the earthbender dude that was imprisoned.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, I heard you.
Yeah.
I heard you the first time. I was just confused by the statement. They met him in Omashu.
Yeah.
All
So,
right, sure.
Him and the Freedom Fighters, they're all there.
Okay.
For democracy.
Yep. They're actually after the Mechanist. They gave the Mechanist a name. His name is Sai. In the animated series, they didn't give him a name.
All right then.
So they met. They're after Sai.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They.
So you have no idea what's
No,
Okay.
past episode and a half, I don't know because I just didn't have time. to
Also,
watch.
Zhao in this series is not the Zhao from the animated series. The Zhao in the live action is like weak and kind of ratty. No pride in himself whatsoever.
Please correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't he lose the Agni Kai, or did he?
He did
win?
lose the Agni Kai.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Yeah. The Zhao in the animated series was full of pride
Mm-hmm.
and pretty strong-willed, I would say.
Could live action Zhao beat
No.
Zuko in
No.
the Agni Kai? No. Okay.
No.
But still stronger than animated Zhao.
No. Animated Zhao is way stronger than live action Zhao.
Live action Zhao is a bitch.
He's bitch.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay.
What the hell were you thinking about? man?
I thought you were saying that live action Zhao was like fucking. Ooh.
No.
Okay.
No.
Pardon me.
No, that's not what I said.
Okay.
The live action Zhao was weak. Weak, son. Another set of characters that were also introduced were Ty Lee and Mai.
I didn't get to see them, and I'm really worried.
They didn't even have a line. Maybe one word.
No.
They just hanging out with Azula. Like,
If they don't give them if they do the Appa Momo treatment to Ty Lee, I will.
I will commit a.
I will. I'm going full Ninja Kamui.
I will Agni Kai the producer.
I'm
and be
going
like,
full Ninja Kamui.
Boomy's introduced
Oh.
really early.
Oh.
It's not what you. It's way too early. The traveling band that sings when they go back to Omashu to go through the caves,
Yeah.
they're also in there.
Okay.
With Katara and Sokka. Aang's not there.
Okay.
Aang is in prison in Omashu with Iroh.
Wait.
Iroh and Aang are in prison together in Omashu
Okay.
because something blew up. So Aang got jailed. Iroh was like, Zuko, save yourself, pushes him out, does firebending, and gets caught.
All right.
Okay? Okay? The tunnels is just Katara and Sokka. They get into a big fight because Sokka's like, follow the crystals, listen to me. She's like, you're not our dad. Blah, blah, blah.
You're not my
and then they're like
dad.
holding hands because their brother and sister love is the way. And then like, Badger Mole, show us the way out. And it does.
All right.
Boomy. Okay, you all remember Boomy, right?
Yeah.
Like he liked to play games. He was playing games with.
King Boomy.
Aang.
Psychopath.
He was like,
He's full on crazy.
but at the same time, he was teaching Aang lessons, right?
yeah, from
Yes.
a crackhead's perspective.
He was
Exactly.
basically Rafiki.
Exactly. In this, not at all. There's no lessons being taught. Aang is giving him the lessons. Okay? Boomy hates Aang. He lost all hope. He was like, you abandoned us. You abandoned the world. This is all your fault. You don't know what loss is. He was like, he was dropping giant rocks. He's like, save me or yourself. Choose one. That's what it's like to run a kingdom. Homie was bitter in the live action.
Okay.
In the live action. Until like Katara and Sokka came and Sokka was like, get the king. I'll get Aang. And so like Sokka tackles Boomy. And then she's like, Aang now. And then Aang drops the fucking rocks. And then convinces Boomy, friends together can save the world. Boomy was like, okay, yeah. And that's how that fucking ended.
All right.
I shit you not.
All right.
Boomy was like, the Fire Nation's gonna attack. We will be ready.
It's
Now he wants to fight the Fire Nation? After that?
You okay?
He was supposed to be teaching Aang the lessons that as friends we're always there for you.
I feel like Sheldon's just completely just
Jaded.
destroyed.
Bro,
by the
jaded.
show.
No,
This show-
no. They completely changed characters. Like they rewrote their whole character personality. Like 100%, they rewrote them. They're not even the same characters anymore. They're
Yeah.
not. They're not.
Yeah, they're completely different.
Aang all of a sudden is now the wisest character in the entire show, giving adults life lessons when he was scared to take on his own destiny. How the fuck? When the fuck did that happen? And how did that make sense?
He was always the one to, I'd say, almost cower and then have to be taught, yo, man, you're the Avatar. You like, I know
Yeah.
you're a kid, but you have to kind of.
Well, he was just running away from all of his responsibilities. He just didn't want them, and along the way, he learns life lessons that show him like, hey, you just have to take on your own being. You have to become a responsible person.
Yeah.
He learns that throughout his journey. But in this, it doesn't really feel like he has any how do I say this? Backstory. He has no story at all. He's his one
and
purpose.
when they showed Boomy as a kid, it wasn't crazy kooky Boomy at all. It was like, it's some Indian kid.
No.
Do you remember when Aang got the buffalo whistle, the bison whistle?
Yeah.
It was kind of a significant moment.
Yeah.
Boomy gives it to him as a kid. It was weird. It was all weird.
The thing is,
And then, hold on. So then they go to Iroh and Zuko. Iroh's being transported to the pit, you know, when he got caught by the Earthbenders, and they're like, oh, they beat the shit out of him a little bit, you know. Zuko saves him, all that's fine. They do flashbacks of like Iroh sitting at his son's funeral. Super sad. I thought that was a great moment for the live action because they never showed that in the animated series.
Yeah.
Like Ozai is there. He's like, sorry for your loss. Like he will live on being a legend. He was kind of like remorseful to his brother. Zuko, same thing.
Yeah.
He does the same thing, but then turns around, gives him a coin that his son gave him whenever his dad was giving him shit for not doing well in class or whatever, right? And then it gets to this flashback where Iroh is gonna come with Zuko after getting Agni Kai'd by fucking Fire Lord Ozai.
Yeah.
He's like, "You're coming with me?" It's like, "Of course, I'm here to help you in any way you need." And then they start playing. They fucking did this, and it irked the fuck out of me. They started playing in the background music, "Leaves on the Vine." I'm like, you're fucking doing this just to hit at people's nostalgia. That they started playing "Leaves on the Vine," like just dun, 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 you know, in the back. I was like, fuck you guys.
Well,
Like,
I mean,
that's all bad. I was like, I get why you're doing it to give like that emotional context.
Yeah, but that's all.
There's a certain part where it played for a reason.
Yeah.
You're just taking it as emotional standpoints to play with people.
Yeah.
That's highly disrespectful, in my opinion.
Now knowing the scene and the meaning, it's like, okay, come on.
Yeah, super disrespectful, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to just say, like, from my perspective, I'm looking at this show, and I didn't have any high expectations.
No, after the first episode,
Yeah.
I had low expectations. Going
Dude,
forward.
so low expectations, and so far it's
it
whatever.
blew my expectations away from the lowest point to the lowest point. That's what it did.
I don't think now. I would say it's nowhere near as bad as the M. Night Shyamalan movie. Nowhere near as bad. it's
No, and
marginally better. I
it
want
is-
for me
no,
personally.
So, and that's what I think too. And that's where I get to the comments about people
Yeah.
are making when they're saying, "Oh, this is so good," blah blah blah, and like you see comments where it's better than the live action. 100% better than the live action.
Yeah, I don't
I'll
think
say that for sure.
Well,
Like,
that's
they
not
do-
a very high bar to set, but at the same time, it's quite significantly better because it just everything overall is very how do I say this? It's very Disneyified.
Yeah.
It
Like, people
looks
were commenting,
very
"Oh, you
Disney."
can't expect them to have it like shot for shot remakes, blah blah blah. Like, just enjoy it, don't complain, blah blah blah. Like, be happy that we're getting some." I'm like, no. There's a point where you can enjoy it, for sure. And of course, I'm gonna understand like it's not gonna be a shot for shot remake. That's impossible, especially with the budget that they have and the time crunch that they got to finish it. But when you're rewriting characters and changing how they are, and you're deviating from what they meant to other characters, and it's a whole different story now.
It's a very unfaithful adaptation.
Yes.
And
Thank you.
If anything,
So-
and we're back.
So
we-
just from all of that, you gave it a 6. You give it a 4.
It's a 4.5.
No, I
Say
had
5.
something. I had something that I was gonna
I think
ask.
I think that's the
before that.
average.
Just keep going, and then if I can
Well,
find
I
it,
think we've burned on this quite long. Let's go on to Ninja Kamui because we do have some juicy stuff that happened in there. A lot of world building.
Yeah, that's what this episode was about.
This episode was
about world building.
it was
Yeah.
There
real
wasn't
world
like
building.
5 fights like the first 2 episodes. There was a big fight at the end.
Yes.
But yeah, majority of this was definitely a lot more world building.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out what's going on,
Mhm.
why they're being hunted,
Mhm.
who's doing all the fucking
assassinations.
and
You kind of learn that Higun was actually like the best of the best
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
he was part of the group.
Yeah.
And like the
What did he
second
say? He was like a part of he was one of the elite 10 or something.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
and like
Yeah, that's
and
what
like
it was.
once you defect, you are like an enemy. Like the minute you defect, like all right, kill him.
Yeah,
like
and they
fuck him.
especially want to kill him because he's like one of the last few people that know the ancient like secret arts.
Yeah,
Like one of the
the
original
last
arts.
Airbender.
How did you guys feel about the Reaper? I mean, we only got a short scene of him.
Oh yeah,
but
the Reaper fight. Yeah,
the Reaper was pretty dope. It was kind of crazy.
I mean, not
man was in a suit and mask.
that's kind of
It was kind of elite.
yeah. I was gonna say that's a lead.
It was kind of elite.
Yeah. Interested to see if Higun and him ever meet.
Oh, they definitely will.
It seemed like his katana was very long, like longer than usual katanas. I'm not sure if that was like custom.
I have
made or
a
something.
feeling they're brothers.
Whoa.
Whoa.
I have a feeling.
Whoa.
And the dude who's like, I'm never sending the Reaper after him.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure that's their father.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Or maybe the Reaper's the son.
but it's crazy
Time
because
travel.
like it's crazy because the father doesn't know secret arts. I think, which is why he stated that.
How did but
Does the Reaper know? I don't know.
Well, I think he might because of what he did to that dude who
who was
had
his master?
was
I
his master-
assume.
or something who
Yeah.
taught him or something. They had some sentence like that in there.
Yeah. There was some
but he nukes him in, like,
sentiment
seconds.
between them.
and he's just a beast.
Mm-hmm.
That fight is going if him and Negan fight, which I mean, it's almost guaranteed that they will.
I think what that
It'll be
what that
nuts.
old dude is afraid of is they'll kill each other, and now he's just lost his 2 best ninjas.
Or his 2 sons.
That too. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And then we learned that Mike Morris, who's part of the FBI is kind of like, hey man, just stop with this whole ninja thing, you know?
which is
Go
pretty-
on leave before
Yeah.
something happens.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's like, do they know something we don't know?
Oh, they
the
hunt-
FBI is probably using.
They're
it.
in.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's been like that since like episode 2, where they were trying to look into it, but their bosses were like, "Hey, you
Drop
stop
the
that.
case.
That's not
Yeah.
happening. No
you
more.
know, you can retire, just leave.
Yeah, just leave." And
So interesting how they how Mike's like. Do you guys think that he will stay in the FBI for the whole show, or like defect and just try and help Negan solve the whole case?
episode, it'll probably be like just help Higon in the
yeah.
shadows, just like give him info.
Yeah,
You know what's
Besides
as like the guy in the chair.
You,
guy in the
you,
chair.
you know what's crazy though is Pat is invested now.
No,
is
dude,
fully
after that
invested.
world building,
That was just theory crafting right there from Pat. Because remember when he first watched it last pod, he was like, "It's okay, but I need more."
I want story.
This
more
episode
than
gave
fights,
him more.
Okay,
It did.
He is fucking invested.
that story, dude. I love story more than fights.
Solo leveling or this?
Uh,
Solo leveling or this?
Solo leveling is a good type of like
Okay, but
power level.
Hold on,
Between the
wait,
two?
wait.
Between
Hold on.
the
It's-
two.
Solo
no,
Kamui.
comparatively, if you were to take the first little bit
Narratively.
of solo leveling, not the entire thing, because what you're basing it off of is the entire thing.
Yeah.
We've watched the anime now. The first 4 episodes versus these first or 3 episodes, whatever. Which one has a better story? So
Ninja Kamui.
it's Ninja Kamui.
Yeah. I won't say anything. Like,
But solo leveling is gonna. I feel no. But the thing is, Pat's right in the sense that solo
just-
leveling at this point
I'll
is
just
probably
high-five
better.
Myself, it's okay.
Yeah.
But
I
solo
wasn't-
leveling is
yeah,
probably
good.
better at this point currently, only because it has had way more time to do the world building.
Yeah.
The moment we get the more world building from Ninja Kamui, it's definitely better. It's not even a question. It's
Third
rated
episode
better.
was all it took to
It's-
get the world building, and it's already better than solo leveling.
It's rated higher than solo leveling on IMDb right now.
I wonder why.
But they're pretty
it's so
close. They're pretty
good.
close. They're pretty close.
It's still better.
I mean, it's better, yeah.
3 episodes in is better.
Oh, yes. I'm not going to argue that. I think the pacing is much slower on solo leveling, so we aren't going to get a lot more. We're going to get a lot more after this recap episode.
For sure.
Obviously, we never got an episode this week, so we won't be reviewing it. But we will be reviewing next week. And it's only progressively, like I said, it's only gotten step by step better.
If they are brothers, do you think Higan is the older or the younger brother?
Ooh.
well, I also have a theory about that. Maybe he took the wife. He left.
Of the Reaper?
he left. He took the wife. The dad was like, "No, you can't."
Oh,
was
like a
and
love
then
story? He
the
left the
ninjas
ninja way because of his
But
wife.
she was a ninja too.
Was she in the?
Yeah,
yeah,
she was a ninja.
Confirmed?
She
Because
was a ninja.
if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go back to the first episode and you look at that scene where she gets stabbed to death, or like the dude like
Okay.
shoves the sword through her neck.
She's wearing the face thing too.
Yeah, but there are also dead ninja in
Yeah,
her bedroom.
remember the
Oh, yeah.
dude with the weird braided hair, dude, the tech dude. He says she put up a good fight beforehand, and then they pan over and there's a bunch of dead ninja.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't-
Yeah.
So she is a
Maybe-
Which is
Maybe I'm
why
wrong.
I still
Yeah.
think the son is alive. That is like if they are bloodline, that is bloodline. And you would take someone, a kid like that age, you would train him and brainwash him to be like, you're a part of my clan now.
like
You're gonna be
Gojo.
the next leader.
So
Gojo.
yours does have merit. Time traveling son
Time
as
traveling.
the Reaper.
Time traveling is one of the Reaper, man.
Dude. This is
What
crazy.
the fuck was that theory, dude?
You didn't hear me say the past?
No, not at all.
I'm like, what if the son's the Reaper but time travel?
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
That'd be wild.
That'd be some time cop shit.
That would be for sure.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Hold
There's
on.
no this
Or
show.
the one with Jet Li.
The reason I like this show is because they keep showing off new things in the show that I haven't seen before in the show, but I am fully accepting because this world is so expansive. There's so
What
much stuff
haven't you
happening.
seen before?
No, I mean like when they
A fucking
introduce.
Volkswagen Beetle that's a computer?
Well, no, that, but like
A
all
quantum computer.
all of the kind of like ninjutsu things, like
$30
obviously,
million Volkswagen Beetle.
No, that
obviously in the
runs.
first episode we got him like using the shadows and going around and killing people, right? And then we get like arms coming out of his back, right? And then we have dudes who
Shadowy
can-
arms.
Yeah, and then we have a dude
And then
who
he
has,
got real arms.
yeah, and then he has like real arms in this one, but the dude he's fighting is literally a military compound built into a fucking robot or a man, whatever. He's firing missiles,
He has a
all this
sword,
shit. But I don't.
Okay, so like a sword, and then
claws,
bag
Omega
of
red whip
claws, a gun, and then a backpack that has like Doctor Octopus arms that turns
Yep.
into like spikes, and then
missiles.
that come out of his mouth and cheeks.
Yeah. No, it's just endless. And I don't care because it's just so good. It's so well done. It's so well animated that these fight scenes, they could throw anything into it and I'm not in disbelief. I'm just fully along for the ride. I think that this show excels at just suspending disbelief and letting me just live in this world for a bit.
Sometimes, like
I don't know what it is.
from the
but
fights I've seen, they almost look like a very organized chaos mess.
Yes.
That makes sense, and I'm like, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah. Well,
But like during the fight, it's just like this is just pure chaos.
yeah, but the fights, like we said in the last episode, are mainly hand to hand. But then they use the ninjutsus to spice it up, right? It's just they use that as a nice seasoning to make the whole fight scene go together. But a lot of it is just blades and knives and
Straight
katanas
fists.
and fists, right?
Except for
And-
this episode where the guy did use the robot at the end was using long range kind of attacks.
yeah.
Otherwise, yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
But even that was pretty.
hand to hand because
Yeah.
when he used the Doc Ock legs, he dude grew 6 arms and they're still fighting,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's so far so good, man. I don't this anime can't fail.
No,
It
I
can't.
don't think so.
It can't.
I don't think so.
It's had 3 banger episodes.
Like
dude.
we got what else we got? We got coming out this year. Fucking
Kaiju number 8,
Kaiju number 8. We have Demon Slayer coming out this year.
Demon Slayer, yep.
Bleach. Bleach is coming out,
Bleach.
and I don't know what else was there. I think that's about it, realistically.
Yeah, I think that's all that's been.
Oh, My Hero.
Oh, My Hero.
My Hero's
yeah,
coming out.
we're getting
Oh.
My Hero. Haikyuu.
Go Ranger.
Oh right, Go Ranger's
Oh,
coming out
that's
this year too.
Yeah.
That's
We
all-
got the Haikyuu movies coming out. Yeah.
for that fucking movie.
Yeah, those are gonna
It's gonna
be
be so
Those are
good.
gonna be so good.
Do you know in Japan they were giving out special edition mangas for that movie? Is one of a kind only for that movie.
Oh, dude, I'd buy a VIP just to get that. That'd be so sick. That is such a cool thing to add. It's such a cool piece of memorabilia to have from something like Haikyuu is such a great
It's
anime.
like the Pokemon movie where you got Mewtwo cards
Fuck.
or Mew cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think we'll get that here though.
No, we won't.
It-
That's on Japan exclusive
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
But out of all those that are coming out this year, if it's not like Ninja Kamui or Solo Leveling, that's going to be anime of the year, or even Mashal for that matter.
Mashal deserves comedy of the year. It really does.
Mhm.
Sorry to go completely off tangent of Ninja Kamui, but
But we'll find out in March which one
last year wins.
Last
Or
year.
if Anime Awards 2025 and Ninja Kamui's not in that fucking.
It's rigged.
It's
It's
Oh,
rigged.
100%.
It's rigged.
100%.
Whatever category it's in, it's gonna win.
Has to. It's gonna be JJK for this year. Like, you know how many like nominees JJK had?
Yeah.
That it has to be that. It has to be in
That
almost
and
everything.
Solo Leveling. If it's not those two together, rigged.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's all bullshit. Don't even be like
Yeah.
people.
No, no,
you
no.
gotta wake up and smell the fucking coffee. Like it can't just be Oshi no Ko every fucking year. Come
no,
on.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not
Ocean
gonna
no
lie to
Nabra.
you. It's so hard for me to say. I want Mashal to be on
Yeah.
there. Dude, this season of Mashal is so good.
Have him and the Orca dude fight yet?
Him and Music Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's his
Yeah.
name?
That was a good fucking fight.
Whoa.
That was a good
Dude,
fucking fight.
That was a sick
Dude,
fight.
that dude is twisted.
Dude.
That dude is fucking twisted.
Insane.
He only goes after the strong.
Dude, and he's because he once he transforms
Oh yeah.
and his second
Oh, yeah.
and everything.
Oh
It's insane.
You gotta
He's
watch
so
the show, dude.
strong.
So good. You'll love it because it's Harry Potter meets
sent you-
fucking like One Punch Man.
I sent you a
Me a
meme
clip of it.
and
yeah.
I was like, dude, Mashal legitimately says, "What are arms for? For curling dumbbells, for holding dumbbells." It's
He
like,
makes
dude,
his own magic up just to prove that he's amazing. He's like quad magic.
he calls his pecs Mike.
I love the wand episode.
The
Dude,
wand
when
episode.
he gets his wand, they're like, "What wand is this?" It's like a steel wand that weighs quintillion tons,
yeah.
and he's the only motherfucker that can pick it up.
Yeah, nobody else in
Nobody
history
else
has
can.
ever been
And,
able to.
and it only reacts to him.
Yeah.
Only to him.
Yep.
God.
It's literally just and in one of the episodes he just yeets it and it's just the heaviest thing and it just destroys people. It's great.
Fucking good, man.
The show is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
I want to say like it's the animations
You know
so
what? I
much
think
better this
Mashal,
season.
they're just gonna pump out every year because the manga's
Yeah.
done.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Do
Yeah.
it.
Manga's done. I
I
think
wouldn't be
it,
surprised if they did it every season, just like pump it out because all the
have like
sources-
maybe a 4-month break in between kind of shit.
No, I would say just keep doing like a
Like a
continuous-
weekly
Oh,
thing?
just keep going.
Just
No,
keep
I
going.
think they need that break. They need that break to work on
They
it.
already have all the.
Yeah. They already have it all, but I'd rather them take their time because for the first season was a little bit rough around the edges. But this season is leaps and bounds better.
Yeah, well, if they have the
Well,
source
the first
material,
season follows literally the first arc.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it does.
chapter
No,
per chapter,
I'm not saying
almost.
story wise. I'm saying the animation wasn't like flawless. There were some areas
Oh,
where it
okay,
could have been
gotcha.
worked on a little bit better. The choreography was kind of sometimes got dull, and I'm not saying it was bad. It was good. It just wasn't. The second season's amazing. Everything from the fights to the story to the animation is really good.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I just think that if they take that time, they can make this a really good show. And so far, this is all I want is what they did with season 2.
Understood.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Fair
that's
enough.
it. That's it. But
Gotcha.
such a good anime.
Yeah.
Such a good anime. If you guys want to get back to Ninja Kamui, or we can move on to some.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth's coming out on Thursday.
Yep. We got some smaller stories. Let's do some
Is
Blitz.
it coming to PC?
No, not yet.
I'll wait.
But people love what they're seeing so far, gameplay wise, story wise,
it is
Tifa and
160
bikini
gigs.
wise. People lost their minds when they saw Tifa in the bikini.
Oh yeah.
That
Of
shit.
course.
The internet.
Oh, apparently they added more costumes for Tifa as well.
Of course they did. Why not? Give the new generation a new Rule 34 for Tifa.
Yeah.
Give him that next gen graphics.
Oh,
man.
just wait. Have you seen the AI art that's going on?
No, but I'm not. I wouldn't be
It's
surprised.
getting so good.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Let's do some quick topics that we have. So there is one Naruto live action movie in the works. How do you guys feel?
This has been talked about forever and it's been joked about. And
Wait,
there's been
you mean
director?
You mean the stage perform? Oh, my cat, Broly, no, please, for the love of God,
Broly, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Oh God, my cat is trying to fuck up the camera.
So it's being
buddy.
directed by Daniel Destin Daniel Cretin.
Jesus.
Sorry, the last name Cretin. Cretin. I don't know. He
You have,
co-wrote.
like 15 strokes, man.
Yes,
Holy
62
fuck.
to be exact. Another one, 63, right there.
Jesus. All right.
He co-wrote and directed the Shang-Chi film. He is also in works on the Borderlands game adaptation, and he also helped out in the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
So we gonna get like 50-year-old fucking Charlie Sheen playing Naruto, or Chris Hemsworth playing Naruto, and
Oh my
Yeah, probably.
Sasuke
Or Tom Holland as Naruto.
Sasuke is gonna be Mark Wahlberg. Mark Wahlberg is gonna be Kakashi. Timothy
That would be
Chalamet-
sick.
That's one thing.
Timothy Chalamet is gonna be Sasuke.
Yeah, there it is.
To be
Sakura,
fair-
you would think it'd be Zendaya, but it's gonna be Anya Taylor-Joy.
I was gonna say Sydney Sweeney.
Ooh.
No, she's too hot.
True.
She's too hot to be playing Sakura, man.
Yeah.
That's more like Hinata or Ino.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
Mhm.
Facts.
Mhm.
Facts.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Jack Black is
I know.
Jiraiya.
No.
I would
I know you're.
fucking hate that so much.
I know you're
I would
memeing.
hate that so
That
much.
tilts you?
I know you're memeing, but if John Cena
Is not Orochimaru?
is not Orochimaru,
No. He'd be like he'd be Raikage.
You can't
Oh,
see
forget it,
me.
forget
no, that has to be Rock. The
No,
Rock.
no,
It's
no.
reserved for The Rock.
No, it's Kevin Hart.
Raikage?
Okay, fine.
You head ass.
Michael J. White.
Who?
Michael J. White? Michael
Why not?
J.
The Rock.
He ball, bro.
Yeah, you could throw a wig on him.
The Rock
They're
is
already doing
The
it for
Rock
My Hero.
Is Guy Sensei.
the Rock's the Raikage. Killer B is Kevin Hart.
True.
Jackie Chan
Yeah.
is gonna be the third Okage.
Oh,
Okay,
my
wait.
goodness.
Wait.
Jet Li's
It's
gonna, be Tobirama.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bruce Lee's gonna come back to life to play Hashirama.
Yeah, okay.
Okay,
Chuck Norris
Is gonna be
Minato.
so
He's Minato.
are you guys excited for this?
Yeah, if all those guys came to play those characters, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that'd be kind of sick. That'd be kind of sick.
Out of
I'll be honest.
everyone that we've said, Jackie as a third might be the only legit one. I'd be like, okay, you know what? Maybe this could work.
Yeah. It's
And
gonna be an
Timothy
interesting
Chalamet
one.
because he's dope.
100%.
So I mentioned something as well. The Borderlands film. How are you guys feeling about that,
That film's a joke.
dude?
That film's a joke.
We
bro.
talked about this,
They
and
just wanted to do what
I want to know your thoughts because apparently you loved 3.
I didn't say I love 3. Hold on. I said I like 3. I did.
He told me you loved 3.
I know, because for whatever reason, he always says that I am the extreme polar
No, he
of
won't.
what I am. I didn't mind. I thought the story was kind of shitty, but I thought the gameplay was really fun. That's my statements, and that's
How
what
do
I've
you
said
like
a million
2?
times over. 2, I think, is a really great game. I just think that the mechanics were a little bit slower in the game. That's it.
Which one would you rather, 2 or 3?
Story-wise, 2. Gameplay
No,
mechanics-wise,
no, that's
3.
not. That wasn't the question. That wasn't the question. Answer the question.
What?
Repeat your question.
Like, if you had to pick one of them.
Pick one of them?
To live.
2.
Just there we go.
Okay.
It's 2.
Thank you for answering.
If
the
you were going to
question.
say 3,
that's all I wanted.
Yeah, yeah.
if you were, because
No. The only reason I like 3 is because the gameplay felt smooth. It felt very smooth. It felt very buttery. I didn't feel like in 2, if you go back and play it, it does feel kind of more solid. It doesn't feel as fluid, whereas they added the sliding to the game. They added a lot more fluidity to the movement in the game, which is what I liked. That's one thing I liked, and I liked the gameplay of it. I didn't think the story was strong. It wasn't. I won't never say that. But yeah. In terms of the movie, to go back to that, I'm not looking forward to this at all. At all.
Kevin Hart's too old.
I think,
Like
dude,
in his 50s. Like Roland was at least in his late 30s, maybe early 40s.
yeah.
Roland was also taller.
Yes.
Well, it's
Yes.
supposed to.
They should have got The Rock.
Not to.
They should have got
It's
Dwayne
not-
The Rock Johnson.
Is it supposed
Too
to
tall.
be? Is it supposed to be a direct adaptation of the first game?
See, that's what I don't
I don't
know.
think it is.
No one knows because actually Tannis was in the first game. Now that I think.
Who?
The
Lilith?
No, the character that Jamie Lee Curtis plays.
Oh,
The crazy
yes,
doctor.
Yes.
Who's also not an old person in the game. She's like a younger
Yeah.
lady.
So the crazy
but in this, she's old as
doctor,
fuck.
Roland, and Lilith.
Like she dust.
And they have a psycho too.
They
right?
have
Or-
the Psycho
Who was only in the second one,
as DLC
and Tiny Tina.
and
Yeah.
Tiny Tina.
And-
The first one,
So
they
this
had
is-
Mordecai
Yeah,
and
and
Brick.
the Psycho
Yes.
was DLC.
So that
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, it was DLC. No, so the thing,
And Kate Blanchett.
I don't think that this is a direct adaptation of it. I believe this
Sure,
is supposed to be
sure.
a completely separate storyline.
But they, at what point?
Yeah, that's what I just don't understand is what direction are you guys going?
Yeah, because
I don't think they have.
I think
really
they're
a
just
direction.
making I honestly I think it's just an original thing that they're doing. They're
Yeah.
taking random characters and
Yep.
they're like, they're part like we can't find a big white guy like this because that might be white supremacy.
Yeah, but
they can't find a short Hispanic guy,
Pause.
a gun zerker, because that might be racist too. Because
Mexicans?
all Spanish people are angry.
Dude, if it was a short Latino
angry.
dude, yo, you know the short Latino dude on Jimmy Kimmel who used to be on Jimmy Kimmel?
yeah,
If he was Gunzerker, I'd be in. Dude,
that'd be sick.
he'd be sick.
That'd be sick.
He'd be sick.
What I don't understand is you guys have the blueprint for the first and second game. Just literally do that. Just make it a film.
I don't think that that's what they want to do. I don't think they want to
No.
do a
No,
faithful adaptation.
hold on. When does Hollywood ever want to do that?
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
When
Yeah.
does Hollywood ever want to make?
But what just
something
doesn't make
that's
sense to me
true to the
is you
origin
have
context?
Yeah.
3 of the first game characters. Why not just have Mordecai and Brick and then do a
How much you want to bet the villain of the show is going to be Jack Black?
Handsome Jack? Whoa, relax. If it is, I'm pissed. If it is, I'm pissed. I'm pissed.
I was already pissed when they announced that Jack Black was going to be Claptrap.
Yo,
I was like, why?
he hates that.
What? Why?
You know what?
You
It
had
would-
the perfect
would
voice
only-
actor for it, and
Yeah.
you didn't give it to him.
Yeah. You have the voice actor. No.
He
It would,
wasn't that
the
good.
only way. It
All
would,
I'm gonna hear from Claptrap is, "Hey guys, rock and roll" from
the
fucking
only,
Jack Black.
No, wait.
The
only
original
way,
voice actor for Claptrap wasn't that good. He
Hold
was-
on. Let me say this. The only way
He
that
wasn't
this
that
is good,
good.
is if Jack Black just shows up completely covered head to toe in
Panda?
cell shaded paint of Claptrap just on him, and he just acts like that.
Well, also, Borderlands 3 doesn't use the same claptrap voice.
You're not talking in your mic. We can't hear you.
That's fine. You guys can
Yeah, he said that Borderlands 3 doesn't have the same Claptrap voice actor. You are right, but it sounds
You're
very
right,
similar.
but they sound almost damn to a T.
identical. You can choose either of them, and I'd be fine with it
Yeah.
because it's near identical.
But Jack Black, all we gonna get is Jack Black.
It's true.
Blackjack.
That's all we get.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah, no, I ain't looking forward to that movie.
No, I will watch it though. I will watch
In
it
theaters?
Yeah, I'll watch it in theaters.
You paying for that movie? I ain't.
No, I'll go. I just want to go solo. I know you guys aren't even gonna want to.
I'll come watch it
I'll
with
go
you.
watch it.
I'll
You
go.
buy the
Yeah,
tickets.
for sure.
Don't bring me.
Fine.
Yeah, you paying for the tickets for this one.
Okay.
We'll get the next one we go watch.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'll buy you popcorn that day, but I'm not paying for it.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Sounds
we'll
like
pick a day when it comes out and
Yeah, like I'll give you the old like claptrap in the theater, but that's about it.
Oh, down, dude.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
The old
Well,
claptrap.
After all those fun topics, I feel like we've gone on long enough. Let's wrap.
We are at 1:45.
Yeah, we're
that's a
real
long pod.
We're real long.
Well, didn't you restart it?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he reset it, and it's all gonna be on one. So it's all gonna be good. Let's end this here. Thank you guys for listening to this long episode of the Ballsack Podcast. Sheldon, really,
just wait for me to go on another tangent about the last 4 episodes.
So, oh my goodness. Get ready for part 2 of the 2-hour rant.
Maybe we don't go episode by like. Well, we should do like an episode a week. That way it's not as long.
I was saying first thoughts.
We went. We started at 20 minutes, ended at 1:10, almost an hour.
Almost an hour.
Of me talking?
Jesus Christ.
You just talking.
My goodness.
This is a Sheldon show today.
Yeah. Thank you
stop
guys.
You guys seem interested.
Jesus. Thank you guys for watching this episode of Stupidity.
Sheldon Show.
Please
Like and subscribe to
The
Sheldon
Sheldon
Show.
Sh-
subscribe,
The Sheldon
comment
Sack.
about the Sheldon,
Sheldon
Sack.
Sack.
Sheldon Sack and the others.
Sheldon's ball sack. Sheldon the boys.
Left foot,
Sheldon.
right nut, and my dangling bits.
So some would say we got
my God.
shell
He's the
shocked.
dingleberries.
Like, subscribe, comment, please. for the
Leave
love
your
of
hate
God.
comments down below. We love you,
Oh,
Sack Squad. Yeah, we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Peace.
Later.